The wind howled through the busy New York streets, tugging at coats and scattering leaves like broken promises. It was one of those evenings when everyone seemed to be in a hurry, rushing past one another, eyes glued to their phones, hearts locked behind invisible walls. Amid that chaos, a frail old man sat near a lamppost, wrapped in a blanket that looked older than time itself. His name was Robert. His hands trembled, not from the cold alone, but from years of hunger, exhaustion, and invisible battles no one cared to see. That's when John Kennedy appeared, young, successful, wearing a suit that probably cost more than Robert had seen in a year. John had just closed a major business deal, the kind that most people dream of. His phone buzzed with congratulatory messages, but his eyes were heavy, his mind numb. Success, as he was starting to realize, didn't feel as fulfilling as he thought it would. As John stopped near the crosswalk, Robert lifted his weary eyes and whispered, "Sir, could you spare $1? Just $1. It was a simple request, but it hit John harder than he expected. Maybe it was the way Robert said it, not with entitlement, not with shame, but with quiet desperation, like it was his last thread of hope. John hesitated, patting his pockets. He had no cash, only cards. He could have just smiled awkwardly and walked away, like everyone else. But something about Robert's voice rooted him to the spot. John looked at the man and said something no one expected. "Tell you what," he said slowly, "I'll give you more than $1, but I want to know your story first." Robert blinked, startled. People didn't ask for his story. They usually didn't even look at him. Still, he nodded. "I used to be like you," Robert began, his voice raspy. "Had a job, a wife, a home. Then, my wife got sick. Cancer. I sold everything I had to pay for her treatment. She fought hard for 2 years, but when she passed, I just lost myself. Lost my job. Lost my will. The world kept moving, and I stopped." John listened, his chest tightening. The man's voice was heavy with sorrow, but beneath it was something raw and human, something John hadn't heard in a long time. Robert looked up with a sad smile. "I don't need much. Just $1 for a cup of coffee. Makes me feel human again, you know?" John felt a lump in his throat. "Robert," he said softly, "I don't have $1 on me. But I have an offer." Robert tilted his head, confused. "Come with me," John said. "Let's get you that coffee. And maybe a warm meal." Robert hesitated. "You don't have to." "I want to," John insisted. So they went to a small diner nearby. John ordered them both dinner. As they ate, they really talked. Robert shared his memories, his regrets, his dreams that had withered but never completely died. John found himself opening up, too. He confessed how lonely he felt despite all his success. How he chased money and status thinking it would fill the emptiness inside, but it